ad came across that says, DQ, happy tastes good. Enjoy with drive-through and takeout. And I was thinking about how that's kind of like review writing. They're telling me about a favorite place, Dairy Queen, and they're kind of convincing me that it's happy and it tastes good. And then they even tell me how I can get it, like drive-thrus or takeout. And I thought about how commercials and ads are kind of quick reviews. Sometimes they're silly, and sometimes they don't quite give us enough information, but they talk right at us and kind of convince us that we would want to try that place or that thing. Today, I want to teach you that review writers include important information to convince their readers that there's a great place or a great thing that they should try. And one way they do that is to talk right to the reader. And they need to make sure that they include important information, like what they're reviewing, where you might go to find it, and when you could go to that place or try that thing that you're reviewing, that game or that movie or that toy. We want to make sure that we're convincing in a nice or friendly way instead of telling them you have to try it today or you want to go to Dairy Queen now or no. So let's think about what that might look like. I already revised yesterday's writing that I was kind of looking at, and I want to show you some things I added. They're right here. I used my editing tools, and I decided that right here, after they named their thing, which was a movie, The Incredibles, it says, do you wish you had superpowers? If you do, then you need to see the movie The Incredibles right now. They are talking right to their reader, aren't they? They said, you. Do you? And then they said, you need to see the movie The Incredibles right now. I think that's friendly and not demanding. I think that's just convincing. But right here, I think, is a good place for us after the what to tell where. So I would add, you could watch the movie on Disney Plus, rent it from Redbox, or maybe check it out from the library. Now it has what and where. That's pretty strong, but I still need to talk about the when. So I just looked through the writing and I thought, where would I add that? And I decided maybe it would go right here where it says, last time I watched it, I laughed so hard my belly hurt. Right here after that, I would use, when can you watch it? You can watch it anytime. You have 2 hours. I even tried to use a question mark because that was one thing I noticed that I don't use a lot of in my writing. And when I talk right to my reader, I thought it would be a really good strategy. So let's look and see what it might look like on a different piece of writing, like this one right here. Look, this writer wrote, Dairy Queen, same topic as that ad, is the best because they give you ice cream. It is right across from Texas Roadhouse, and you can go after dinner or whenever you want. That piece really quickly was able to teach what, where, and when. I feel like that's what Writing Review does, and they were working to be a very good review writer. Let's check this one out. It says, if you love ice cream, then I know you'll love the frozen yogurt at Pinkberry. It's super healthy and delicious. Pinkberry is a popular place to get frozen yogurt. That's the what. You can find a Pinkberry in almost every neighborhood. That's the where. Did you know that Pinkberry is open all day long? That's the when. You can go anytime you want a frozen treat. That's pretty convincing. And they used important information to start out with what, where, and when. And then the writing goes on to give reasons and details about those. So writers today, when you go back and think about how to add to what you wrote about yesterday in a review of a thing or a place, did you have areas that you named what you were reviewing, where to find it, and when you might want to try it out? You might want to go back and find places to add that today, or start a new review and think about including the what, where, and when. I know it's going to make you happy. Happy. That reminds me of happy tastes good. You know what? I'm going to write a review of Dairy Queen. Can't wait to see what you share. Off you go.